Hey, Allison, I know I should have just put any. We are doing the rest of your note card. So we did the front of the note card had those 4 things on it. Then we have the law of detachment, law of syllogism on the back side. So we just started my first statement. If you live in Blue Hill, then you live in Nebraska. So we're adding this to the back of our note card. Okay. Hold on just a second.
Is this the only, I was about to say, is this the only one?
Okay. Law of detachment has a pattern. Do you remember what the pattern is?
What?
Law of detachment has a pattern. P, then Q, P, then Q. P, Q, P, Q. Okay, I put the second Q in a different color because a lot of times they will say, draw me a conclusion from this. So if you live in Blue Hill, then you live in Nebraska. Michaela lives in Blue Hill. Michaela lives in Blue Hill.
So wait, if you live in Blue Hill, is that the P?
If you live in Blue Hill, that is the P. Then you live in Nebraska, that is the Q. Michaela lives in Blue Hill, that's the P again, right? So that means,
She lives in Nebraska.
so Michaela lives in Nebraska. Okay, that's the Q part again. Now, what is not true, you don't necessarily have to write this down, but what is not true is PQ, PQ, QP is not true, right? So for instance, if I say, if you live in Blue Hill, then you live in Nebraska. Michaela lives in Nebraska, so she lives in Blue Hill.
No.
Not true, right? If you live in Blue Hill, you live in Nebraska, yes, that's true. But if you live in Nebraska, you don't live in Blue Hill. True? So it does not go PQQP. Only PQPQ. Yeah? So this was an example of PQPQ. Yeah? You don't have to put the other part down. You don't have to put this down if you don't want to.
Law of syllogism.
Okay? Law of syllogism. Do you remember the pattern for law of syllogism?
PQ not.
PQ? Nope.
Q plus PR.
Yeah, PQ, QR, and then we do PR. Okay, PQ, QR, PR. All right. If Otto studies, then he will pass. If he passes, then no retaking class. Okay? There's my statement. All right, let's outline. I'll let you write that down first.
Are you gonna pass?
If Otto studies. That sounds like
P.
P. Then he passes. That sounds like Q. If he passes,
P.
that is
Q.
Q again, right? The pass part is the Q part. Then he doesn't retake the class. That is R. So, conclusion. If Otto studies, it's just that easy, Otto. If Otto studies, then no retaking. It's just that easy. You just have to study, right? It's just that easy.
Grades are doing good.
What?
I haven't had no late work this quarter.
Awesome. Love it. Love it, love it. Actually, we're like 3 weeks into the quarter. We only have 3, actually after this week, so after tomorrow, we only have 2 more full weeks, and then it's the week of Thanksgiving.
Let's go, boy.
Very nice. Okay, all right, there's that. That is on your note card. You can also use on your test tomorrow, you can use that pink sheet, which has all of your angle relationships, like corresponding, alternate, interior, all of those things. What? Whether I like it or not. Okay?
So we can use this too?
Yes.
No, Brady.
No, we just voted for no reason.
Not you, Brady.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Review. All right. You guys have a whiteboard?
Yeah.
Here's what you need. Let's do this number 2. Okay? Make sure you read the paragraph and all of the information. There's number 2. Find the value of B, but make sure you read the paragraph. Allison, if you're watching these and you're going fast, you can like watch this double speed or like skip through, whatever. Okay, make sure you read the paragraph. What's the most important thing out of the paragraph?
Why is the midpoint?
Y is the midpoint. This guy is the middle, which means what? They're equal to each other. That should help. That should help. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What's up, kiddo? Yep, 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 yep. Why don't you come sit right here? That way I can like, yeah.
Your way of thinking.
Yeah. Okay, you set them equal and you should get, is that a positive 11?
Yes.
Yeah. 2b plus 7 equals 3b minus 4. I'm going to subtract the 2b. If it's confusing for you, don't do 2 steps at once. Just do 1 step at a time. 7 equals b minus 4, then add the 4, right? So b is 11. Okay, don't get to doing too many things at once. Okay, good? Not so bad? All right, here's this one. Find x and find the measure of both angles. Find x and find the measure of both angles. Do we know that those angles are equal to each other? No.
But it equals the 90. Oh shoot, what's wrong?
So this guy's perpendicular to this guy. Okay, so if they're perpendicular, does that mean P, E, F, this angle has to be right?
Oh!
Okay, now this one, if they're supplementary, they add up to be 180, are they going to form a linear pair? Now, if they form a linear pair and they look like this, then they're going to be supplementary and add up to 180. But in order to be supplementary, I could have an angle over here that's 40 and I have an angle over here that's 150. But those are linear pairs and aren't touching, right? So this is a counterexample, so that's false. This is a counterexample.
I got
Yeah.
this.
Okay, so the other way around is true. If they're a linear pair, then they have to be supplementary, but if they're supplementary, they don't have to be a linear pair. Yeah, that's like squares, rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. That's what I got. Plug it back in and find the angle.
Oh, what?
Both of
Doesn't say that.
Yeah, it says it right there. Find the measure of x and find the measure of angle ABD and angle DBC.
Both of them?
Both of them. You betcha. You betcha. Ouch. That's what I got. That's what I got.
You do 2x minus x or 2x minus 2x minus x.
I'm confused.
Did you get this?
Did you get x?
No, I'm still on.
Yeah. Okay, so I get you confusing. 2x plus 8 plus x minus 5 equals 90, right? Okay, here's where you're at, right? Here's my equal sign. The 2x and the x are on the same side of the equal sign. So you just combine them. So that's 3x. And then the 8 and the negative 5 are on the same side of the equal sign. So that is 3x plus 3 equals 90. Yep. I had somebody do that this morning as well. Yes, that is correcto. I'm not going yet. Yep. Oh, zoom out. Zoom out.
Too smart for you.
That box on the other side says that side.
Yeah.
Ho, ho.
Good observation. I would flip my page to yours, but I'm using it right now. Do you have your review that he can look off of, like just to check? That would be great.
No, that's cheating.
Actually, Michaela doesn't have very good handwriting though.
Actually, I don't know how this handwriting
I don't know.
looks.
Yes, Brady, what do you got?
Mine's really
I
good.
need help.
You need help? Okay, did you get 3x equals 87? And if you divide x is 29.
87. Where's the 87?
If you subtract the 3,
I didn't do that.
that's the problem. That's the problem. Yep. Then you plug back in. So I cheated a little bit and I plugged back in here. And 29 minus 5 is 24, yeah? Okay, that angle's 24. I don't want to plug back into here. I don't want to plug back into there. So I just do 90 minus 24, and that's 66. So I know that this angle has to be 66 instead of plugging it in. Yeah, yeah, not so bad. Good, good. Yes? Okay, let's go here. They don't have a picture. Read the paragraph and draw a picture. Read the paragraph and draw a picture. And be careful. Be careful. There is multiple choice, but be careful. What? Yeah. 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 You guys didn't get tricked. I had a handful of people this morning got tricked. You know what they got tricked by, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They didn't plug it back in.
And they got 2 and they got A, right? Yep, yep.
I did it right.
A, B, C, and these 2 things are equal to each other.
Hey.
Yep, yep, yep. 2x plus 5, 5x minus 1. I subtract the 2x over here and add the 1 over here. I get 6 equals 3x and x equals 2. And so many people stop right there and they say number 1, A. But that's not it. You got to plug it back in and solve for AB, and AB is right here. So 2 times 2 plus 5, and that is 9, and the answer is B. You guys didn't get tricked. Very good, very good. Okay.
If anything, that was the wrong thing that was gonna
Before Addison leaves, I want to get one of these in. Let's do this. Where is he? Right here. We sat and did like 5 of these this morning because my kids did not know what they were doing. So maybe let's do a couple of these. Do we want to do one of these together?
Yes.
If I have the original line and I want to make a new line, okay, I want to make a new line, y equals mx plus b, that is perpendicular to this one, right? In order for it to be perpendicular, it has to have the negative reciprocal slope. So what's my new slope have to be? -2, right? Okay. So now I'm like halfway done. I know that the m has to be -2, but I need to find the b. How do I find the b? Because it's not going to be 9 because we bury 9 in a hole, right?
You plug in the number.
Yeah, we plug in the numbers for x and y, absolutely. So I'm going to plug -3 in here, whoop, and 2 in right here. So 2 equals -2 times -3 is 6 plus b. And if I subtract my 6 over, b is -4. So my final answer, y equals -2, x plus a -4, just -4. There we go. Do you remember doing those? Okay, so when you're given a problem like this, you're only trying to write out y equals mx plus b. You find the m from the original. It's either going to be the same slope or a negative reciprocal. And then you use the other point to find the b. Okay? All right, so let's do that same problem, but instead let's do parallel. Parallel. I'll leave my work up there so you can do that. But what's the difference with parallel? It's the same slope. So rather than my slope being -2, my slope's going to be 1/2. I still bury this 9 in a hole, right? Okay? So try that and see what you get.
So it
You're
would
probably
be
going to end up with a decimal, I think.
not negative.
No, he should be 1/2. Parallel is going to have exactly the same slope. The slope from here is 1/2. Parallel means same slope.
And so you got that M.
I did not get -3/4. I don't think.
3 and 1/2.
So confused.
Yeah, 3 and 1/2.
Yeah. So,
Then you do 1/2.
so, y equals?
3 and 1/2.
Nope. What's your slope? 7/2, same thing as 3 and 1/2, yep. What's your slope? Your slope wasn't 3 1/2. Your B was 3 1/2.
How do we change the 3 and 1/2 to like the other way? We get that.
Like 3 1/2?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go. Yep.
Like on here.
3 1/2, like on there.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that on there. I don't know how to. Like to a decimal. You want it as a decimal or no?
No, as a mix.
As a mixed number. Okay, you just have to do it in your head. Like 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So 7/2. But you can leave your answer as 3 1/2. That's fine. So you should have gotten y equals my slope was 1/2. I want to keep it 1/2. But your b value should have been 3.5 or 3 1/2 or 7/2 or whatever, however you want to write it. That's what you should have gotten. Okay. Should we do a bunch more of those?
Yeah.
Like we really were sucky at those this morning. So I was like, yep, let's do a bunch of those. Okay, yeah, they were like, I was under the understanding that they knew how to do those already, and they did not. Perpendicular. Parallel, perpendicular. All right, I want to do each one. My OG function is going to be 1/4 x plus 11. And my point that I've got is -8, 2. I don't know. Okay, make me a parallel, make me a perpendicular. Do one of each.
Perpendicular changes, parallel.
Parallel stays the same. Yep. And the 11 gets buried in a hole. Okay? Parallel, perpendicular. I like Kenna's over there. She's like, I'm not going to write the word parallel down. I'm not going to write the word perpendicular down. She's like, parallel, perpendicular. Not fun. Love it. Love it. Now I got to get my answer. And I think your B on perpendicular is going to be real big. Not real big, but big-ish.